Our next guest is a TV personality and host who we all know from Real Housewives of Atlanta. But now that she's turned in her peach, she's here to give us the scoop on her new book, her new show, and her new man. Please welcome Porsha Williams. You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
Good to see you.
It's good to be back. I haven't been
I feel like
to
you
the
guys
room
match on
in
that
so
side.
long.
I know.
Right, let's take a picture, girl.
Right.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna jump right into this. You obviously created quite the stir when you announced your engagement to former Real Housewives of Atlanta co-star's ex-husband. It was a lot I had to say right there. Simon Guobadia, is that the correct way to say his name?
Guobadia.
There you go,
Guobadia.
Guobadia. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to people who had so much speculation around your relationship?
Keep talking.
Okay.
Keep talking, keep blogging, keep commenting. You know, that's what this is about. It's a platform, and every time I create conversation, whether you're saying something bad or good, it's more ears for me. So I have my book now, The Pursuit of Porsha.
Yes.
And it's always good when the camera's on you or people's watching, you have something to say. And I have a lot to say, so it is really good.
Well, I want to know
never
what
been
you have to
shy
say.
about saying some stuff.
Yes.
And I think that's why
Always.
people fell in love with you.
Yeah.
What do you say to people that say that, you know, because when we met Falynn, she was your friend.
Right.
And so people kind of like came at you for saying, well, did you take your friend's man?
Well, we were cast, she was supposed to be casted on a show, which was the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's common knowledge that if you're bringing in someone new, they're introduced by someone who's been there for a while.
Yeah.
And, you know, it didn't work out as any kind of friendship. It didn't pan out just naturally.
Yeah.
We end up gravitating to who you want to gravitate towards.
Sure.
You know how it is, Garcelle.
Yeah, I sure do.
And so there really wasn't that type of relationship there.
Okay.
But can I ask you a question, though? When you saw him, was there anything that you were like, even without...
Initially.
Initially,
Yeah. Was
no.
there anything?
No, not at all. You know, actually, being in Atlanta is so small. I actually have mutual friends with Simon.
Oh.
So I've met him here and there, didn't really remember, didn't even remember him when I met him on the show again. He had to remind me, like, girl, I've met you a couple times at one of my clubs, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, then when did it come romantical?
Romantical.
It was after everything.
Yeah.
It honestly was after all the dust had settled. You know, divorce had been filed and things like that.
Okay.
And now
It
you
was
are
natural.
engaged.
Yes.
She's like, yes.
I don't
We
know.
are
I can't
together.
see the
See that ring, girl.
We
Show the
can see
ring.
We is together, honey.
When is the
love
wedding?
it.
When is the wedding? Because it was some issue about the wedding. So clear
Yeah,
that
there
up.
was
for
an
me.
interview that went viral and people were
Girl,
like,
Exactly.
Ain't no issue. But the issue is people is nosy. But let me tell you this. What's so crazy is all of that ruckus about me not having a date. My family sat me down because I went back home for like one day from my book tour. And my mom, my grandmother, and my aunt were over there. And my grandmother, she's old school. She's like, what's this about you not having a date? Long story short, my grandmother, my mom, and my aunt set a wedding day for us. So we now have a wedding date. We also have a name for one of our future kids.
Okay.
I'll reveal that later on.
Okay.
So you're planning.
Yes.
okay, and Simon is down for the
My grandma
date.
was like, I'm old school. This man has asked you to marry him.
Right.
You are
Right.
dragging your feet.
Right.
You know, I was just waiting. We just bought a home. I wanted to settle in, and then planning a wedding
So
is
you're
a
not
whole
gonna tell
thing.
me the date, Porsha?
I will. 'Cause you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there.
Is it gonna be soon?
All y'all gonna be there. All y'all
Oh
gonna
my
be
God,
there.
that would be
Okay. All right.
amazing.
I'll
I
take
love
that.
y'all. You know I love y'all.
Okay.
I love that. So, Porsha, we first met you 10 years ago when you
Yes.
became
Crazy.
officially a Housewives of Atlanta. I want to know, looking back, what would Porsha today tell that Porsha now?
That question means so much more to me now since writing The Pursuit of Porsha, because it's not just the Porsha that everyone met on Housewives and saw their journey. It's all the way back from when I was a child.
I love that.
And those hard times I grew up in, the 20 to 30 from 20 to 30 years old. I would tell her to never stop. Never stop. Always trust your faith walk.
Yeah.
Know that tomorrow is coming.